Do you want to watch a show that's called The Council but isn't held in a town hall? Do you want to watch a show that calls itself The Council but the host isn't even wearing a blazer? Do you want to watch a show called The Council where the host doesn't even have a gavel? I mean, technically, we don't either, but at least we add in a gavel sound, you know, we make an effort, they're not even bothered. Anyway, watch the true Council. This message was paid for by Geezenation. So yeah, I thought I'd wear this today because you know the topics we're going to talk about, you know, are pretty toxic. So I thought I'll wear this suit for protection. You know, it's dangerous.
We got a whole lot to unpack.
Hello and welcome to the Council. Forget about the propaganda and listen to these proper geezers. We are joined again by the Cracked King. How's it going?
It's good, man. This is the Crack King from the Crack King podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube. Check me out on Instagram. I'm happy to be here.
Happy to have you here. We'll put the links in the description. Check it out. It's a great podcast, and we've appeared. We've done a J. Cole review as well, and yeah, it's great content out there. So today we're going to be talking about songs that have songs that possibly should be cancelled. You know, it's for multiple reasons. And I've sort of got a list that I've compiled from like various websites and stuff. Various websites got songs that are all a bit outdated. Oh, this song's toxic, what have you. And one of them that I'd say is top of the list. This one is probably comes straight to mind when you think about toxic songs or songs that should be cancelled is Blurred Lines. And this song pretty much cancelled Robin Thicke's career. As well as he's cheating on his wife. But yeah, what do you make of this Blurred Lines?
Personally, I think it should just be canceled because they didn't clear the sample with Marvin Gaye's family. So, I mean, if you can't talk to Marvin Gaye's family and say, hey, can I use this? You're just stealing shit. You need to be canceled, man.
To be fair, it's a good point, yeah. But to be honest, though, if it wasn't for this song, I'd have never heard "Got to Give It Up." I didn't know that tune before.
Wow.
Yeah.
Marvin Gaye.
I love Marvin Gaye, but I wasn't like proper big into. I wasn't like I'd only heard like the popular singles. I heard it through the grapevine and stuff like that, and then I started to like dive Delper into like Here My Dear and some of the other albums, and yeah, so this song introduced me to him. His family didn't get any money from it, sadly, though. So, yeah, not good.
They ended up suing them, and they finally got their money. And yeah, you're right. It fucking canceled his whole fucking career.
Cancelled his whole career. He's doing less views than we're doing these days.
Shit, and that's hard to beat.
It is hard to beat. It's hard to beat. And yeah, so this song, main reason people want to cancel it is they say, oh, it's a bit rapey. Now, I don't know. What do you reckon? Do you reckon this song's a bit rapey?
Yeah, because like the title of the song, it's Blurred Lines. I don't presume to be a specialist in women, but I've had blurred lines before where a soft no was a hard maybe.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, and I've just had hard no's from that whole life. It's just there's no blurred lines for me. It's just no, get out of here. No. I just ask you what the time was. Still no.
Yeah, well, you should have played this fucking song, man. That'd have blurred that line. And not to speak for the hip hop culture, but the hip hop culture has had blurred lines when it comes to rape culture.
Right.
I didn't think the lyrics was that bad because like T.I., he tells a story. T.I.'s a storyteller. And maybe he was telling a story of a blurred line where the girl wanted to, like R. Kelly, who's also canceled.
Yeah, we get to R. Kelly. Don't worry about that. We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there later.
We could do a whole episode.
He says, my mind was telling me no, but my body was saying yes.
I didn't even think about that, to be fair.
Yeah. And sometimes we don't know which is which, whether the body's saying no or the mind is saying no.
Yeah. Well,
but if there's no hard no, stop, and don't, then it's a yellow light.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. If you hear no, I'd say red light. You hear no, then stop. But Kirsty Haig, I think her name was, from EUSA's vice president of services, said, and this is just one quote about this song: it promotes a very worrying attitude towards sex and consent, and this is about ensuring that everyone is fully aware that you need enthusiastic consent before sex. This song says, you want it. Well, you can't know they want it unless they tell you they want it. Now, I'm going to be honest. I don't think this song is rapey, to be honest, because I think what it seems like from the lyrics is that this guy's just confused about whether this girl's like into him or not. And I didn't hear any, like, there's no point in this song where the woman says no, like that's not in the song. Like, is it close to that? Could it imply that? Maybe, but it's not in this song. I can't hear it.
No, I didn't hear it either. You're right. What I took from it was he was just kind of convincing himself to proceed forward because he didn't know. And a lot of times women give mixed signals because one minute they want to and one minute they don't, which is well in their rights.
Well in their rights, exactly. I think this guy's guilty of being overconfident. He seems like a twat. I'll give him that. But but listen to the lyrics here. It's if you can't hear what I'm trying to say, if you can't read from the same page, maybe I'm going deaf, maybe I'm going blind, maybe I'm going out my mind. So he's unsure. Okay, now he was close, tried to domesticate you, but you're an animal, baby. It's in your nature. So he's sort of saying like, it's the sort of thing where is it like you want to, but you sort of you don't, like, there's a shame about it maybe. And now then it goes, I know you want it, you're a good girl, can't let it get past me, you're far from plastic, talking about getting blasted, I hate these blurred lines. Now it's one of those where it's like he keeps going, I know you want it, you're a good girl, the way you grab me, must want to get nasty, go ahead, get at me. So he's saying there, like, I know you want it, the way you've grabbed me, already been contact, go ahead and get at me. To be honest, he seems to be like saying, go ahead, get at me if you want it.
He's giving her consent.
He's giving her consent at no point. Yeah, if the song, now here's how the song is rapey. If the song was saying, no, you don't want it, but you're still gonna have it, that's rapey. That's definition of rapey. But I don't hear that in this song.
I was just grooving to your singing. You sound like Marvin Gaye.
Let's just hope my old man doesn't shoot me. But there's a vest on underneath this. But it's it's one of those things where it sounds arrogant. I'd say arrogant, yeah, definitely. And maybe it's the repetition of I know you want it. But I think that's just because it's the hook. It's like I think if there was one I know you want it, then it wouldn't be as bad, I reckon.
You're right. What I found was kind of interesting was that the hip hop community hadn't canceled him. It's his peers that seems to want to cancel him, because I haven't heard anything about canceling Robin Thicke. Actually, when Robin Thicke first appeared on the scene, the R&B and hip hop community accepted him because they knew his father.
Oh, was his father Alan Thicke, wasn't he? Canadian.
And he can fucking sing, with the hip hop community, we don't care what you look like as long as you can fucking sing or rap, which, that's a whole nother episode I want to get into.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I mean, he's one of them. I think I don't know if like this song got him cancelled or this song just got cancelled, and then because he didn't really have any other, as far as I'm aware, he's not really got any other big hits. And then the thing with he's they cheating on his wife and
I
they
mean,
were
what does
harsh.
that have to do with his fucking singing career, though? Personally,
Exactly. I mean, I'm like it's all the Beatles cheated on their wives all the time. I'm still gonna listen. I'm still gonna listen to Abbey Road. I listened to
yeah,
it earlier today. It's Bob Marley when he's singing "You Could Be Loved." He's singing it about his mistress. Still a
yeah.
great song. Still a great song. But I think yeah. So it's I think this song plus what happened in his personal life, I think did the damage. But I don't think this song should be cancelled. I think it's a cool song.
Oh, it's a dope song. Lyrically, it shouldn't be canceled.
Mm.
But as far as professionally, yeah, it should be canceled because he stole. He what do you call it?
Plagiarized.
Plagiarized, and he kind of showed, because I feel like we just kind of forgot who he was, and he was an industry baby, so he just did what the industry does: steal and make hits.
Yeah, yeah. I can agree with that. I think maybe if they put featured Marvin Gaye and just gave him a songwriting credit at the start, would have been all right. But no, I didn't do that.
He
See,
said he wrote that song himself and the whole beat and all of that other type of shit.
oh
So
really? He didn't even give him
yeah,
credit.
well, he didn't even give him credit for it. No, he never got any credit.
I'd say
And
then maybe cancel the individual, but not the. He's on timeout, the individual, but the song I'd say I'm not cancel for me.
I say cancel the fucking song because he stole it.
Oh, that's the thing. This weird thing about doing a council with only two people is there's no tiebreaker.
No, there is no tiebreaker.
Under
So,
review, under review,
under review.
under review. I'll bang the gavel. There we go.
There we go.
There we go. So so that song. I don't know if it was rapey. Now here's a song that I think is definitely a bit rapey. Here is "Summer Nights" from Greece, and well. So the song here, right? It's about this lad and this girl, and it's summertime. They both see each other. Summer loving had me a blast. Summer loving happened so fast. I met a girl, crazy for me. Met a boy, cute as can be. So two geezers, they like each other.
Yeah.
And then they're going summer days, drifting away. All those summer nights. It's summertime. And they're going, tell me more, tell me more. Did you go very far? Tell me more, tell me more. Like, does he have a car? Still fine at this point. Proves he has a drive. If he's got a driver's license, then it proves he's of age. So it's all good, all good.
Well, I mean, 16-year-olds in America have a driver's license.
Yeah. Didn't think about that. Should have asked. Yeah. So still a bit sketchy.
Yes.
So she swam by me. She got a cramp. He ran by me. He got my suit damp. I saved her life. She nearly drowned. He showed off, splashing around. Going well so far. He saved her life. She seems a bit ungrateful, but fair enough.
Yes.
Summer's sun, something's begun. Oh, those summer nights. And now here's where the dodgy bit comes in. And they go, well, tell me more, tell me more. Was it love at first sight? Tell me more, tell me more. Did she put up a fight? Now that's the lyric there where it's like I think that's pretty cut and dry. That's yeah, it's not on that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is kind of that's way in the area of rape.
Yeah,
Did she fight? Like when he was putting the moves on her, did she say no and push you away? And did you continue after she pushed you away? Like what was that movie? Back to the Future, when Biff was raping McFly's mom.
yeah, or like what's it? James Bond as well. I looked like some of the clips in there where there was this woman like pushing him away, and he was like forcing himself on her, And then when he gets close enough, they start kissing, and it's sort of
Yeah.
like portrayed as this romantic thing. And it's like, Jesus Christ, what is this? But it's like, yeah, like the no means no thing came out of people being. It's like watching Rocky, and Rocky puts his hand in front of the door when Adrian tries to leave, and in the film doesn't portray, like, it never gets brought up again. It's just portrayed as something that happens, and so yes, I think it's yeah, definitely, I'd cancel it.
Yeah, let's cancel it because they didn't have any black people in Greece anyway.
Yeah, Grease is a bit bollocks anyway. I like the
Yeah.
song at the end. The she's got thrill, she's electrifying, all that one. That was
Grease
good.
Lightning, yeah.
Grease
You sound like
Lightning's
John Travolta now.
what's that?
You sounded like John Travolta on that one.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Sadly, I don't look like him. But yeah, he's
Not the hair though.
yeah. Oh, cheers. Yeah, I don't think he has a hair anymore, does he, John Travolta?
Oh
He's
no, John Travolta's bald as shit now.
yeah. I'm hoping I don't have that destiny. The song from the opening as well was quite good. Grease is the word written by Barry Gibb, that the old Bee
Yeah.
Gees.
The Bee Gees, I love the Bee Gees.
Bee Gees, quality geezers. Never cancel them.
Never.
Never. So next song on the list I've got here.
So we're canceling Grease?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we didn't do the vote. I'm going to say, yeah, cancel. Oh, I'd cancel the song. The film, film's all. It's a bit shit, but I wouldn't cancel the film. I'd cancel the song.
Okay. I cancel the song and the fucking movie because I don't remember there being any black people in it.
Do you know what? So I'm going to join in with you. Cancel the film because if it gets cancelled, it means one day I won't have to see it at Christmas. So yeah, cancel it.
Fucking bitch. We'll buy another one.
Yeah, get another the film. Put on another musical. Put on Blues Brothers.
Oh, I love the Blues
Brothers. It's one of like the only musicals I like. I'd say that the only musicals I like: Blues Brothers, Paint Your Wagon, and the Tenacious D one.
Paint Your Wagon. What do you know about Paint Your Wagon?
It's a great film.
Movie, man.
Great film. I Was Born Under a Wandering Star. One of my favorite songs.
Yeah, that's a good movie, man. I thought I was the only person that knew about that fucking movie. That's awesome. I watched that movie for hours. I used to cut school and stay at home and watch that fucking movie.
And on the way to school, you just walk in slow motion. I was born
under a law. Yeah, that's a good movie there. Yeah. Phantom of the Opera with the guy from 300, the remake. That one was pretty good.
I've never seen that actually. I'll put it on my list.
With Gerard Butler.
Butler. All right, yeah.
Out, man. And what's another musical that's pretty fucking dope? I just seen one.
I thought that loads of people raved over that La La Land, but I thought it was a bit shit.
I haven't seen the La La Land. Sweeney Todd was pretty dope.
Okay, I've not seen that. Not seen that one.
Sweeney Todd was. I'm trying to think of some urban ones, but I can't think of any right now.
Yeah, I'm Sound of Music, I thought was a bit shit. I wasn't a big fan of that.
I'm not a fan of Sound of Music. The Wiz was pretty dope.
I've never like Michael Jackson's my favorite artist, and I've never seen The Wiz.
Oh, The Wiz is dope, man. You should check that out.
I need to see it. I know the songs from The Wiz, like I've heard those, but I've never actually seen the film. I need to check that out. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? That brings me to think, like, when was the last time we had like a big budget urban musical?
I don't know. There's this thing in what's his name? The guy who did Hamilton's doing this film, like set in Cuba or something.
I've never seen Hamilton. Was that any good?
I've never seen it either, actually. But I saw him when he went on Curb Your Enthusiasm. He was in like a few episodes of that, and I was like, I want to watch it after seeing him in that because he was quality. But no, I've never seen it. Yeah, the Meatloaf one as well. That's pretty good. Bad Out of Hell, actually. I'll give him that.
Yeah, that was pretty damn good. Yeah,
good musical.
Yeah. I just seen one on Netflix, and I can't. Oh, it was a Christmas themed movie on Netflix.
All right.
Oh shit! With Forrest Whitaker.
All right. Is it a new one or an old one?
It's a new one. It's brand new. It came out Christmas time. That one was pretty dope. But anyway.
Yeah, but so we won't cancel musicals. There's some musicals that are all right. So
there's some musicals I'm gonna fucking cancel.
Yeah,
Grease is on top of it.
Grease is on top of it. Yeah, clear the grease off the deck.
Yes.
Yeah. Next one, here, moving away from the sexual assault, is well, actually, if we want to top off the sexual assault
I
portion.
think everything on the list is, well, except for one or two, is sexual assault.
It is.
It's considered sexual assault.
It was quite prevalent back in the day. And this one, I think, one of the earliest example. Well, I don't know about the earliest example, but it's a classic song, close to people's hearts. But at the same time, I don't know how they got away with this. It's Baby, It's Cold Outside. Um, Maybe It's Cold Outside. And it, well, I mean, so the lyrics here, I really can't stay. Baby, it's cold outside. I've got to go away. And then the guy's saying, baby, it's cold outside. You know, at this point, just concerned for, don't want it to be freezing. The evening has been hoping that you've dropped in. So very nice. I'll hold your hands. They're just like ice. My mother's starting to worry. Beautiful, what's your hurry? At this point, it's like, she wants to leave. Just let her leave. My father will be pacing the floor. Listen to the fireplace roar. And I don't care about your fireplace. She wants to leave. So I'd better scurry. Beautiful. Please don't hurry. Well, maybe just half a drink more. I'll put some records on while I pour. The neighbors might think, but maybe it's bad out there. So what's in this drink now? I don't know what this is getting a bit Bill Cosby here. At one point, she goes, you're very pushy, and he goes, I like to think of it as opportunistic. Now, in a court of law,
that is considered rape in a court of law. So
I think the verdict has come down right there.
Is it that have our times have changed that much, where we used to sing to these songs and dance to these songs, or has our ears become more sensitive? Because I don't remember those lyrics. I just remember baby, it's cold outside.
It's true, actually, because I like when I listened to Blurred Lines, I didn't even like cotton on to like the other connotation. I was just into the beat, and yeah, it's I think it's a bit of both possibly, because it's like now there's a more educated attitude towards this, and it's good, it's progress. And I just I honestly I don't know how at the time when they were writing this they thought putting something in her drink, putting a bit of a hypno in her drink, like how that was romantic. I don't. What's going on?
I mean, no, it's not romantic when you put something in someone's drink. Now, if they say, "Hey, what are you drinking?" and I tell them, "Hey, I got some, whatever I got in my fucking drink," and they're like, "Hey, well, give me some," then yeah, that's consensual and that's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
If you just force a drink on someone and tell them to drink it, and they're like, "Hey, what's this?" Oh, don't worry about it. Maybe it's cold outside. You're gonna need to warm up.
Yeah. If she all of a sudden said, "Oh, do you want to do some lines?" I'd be like, "Fair enough. That's fair enough." Musical's taken a bit of a left turn, but still, it's all right.
It's consensual.
It's consensual.
I feel like a lot of things that come from supposed American culture, like Christmas and all these Christmas songs, were built on like rape culture and just a toxic culture. So I say let's cancel that fucking song. Plus, I haven't heard the song in fucking forever. And even when Christmas time comes around and they play that shit, I don't listen to it.
Nah, yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. I mean, Christmas music, to be honest, most of I'm not a big fan of now, because I hear it so much around Christmas time. It plays in my sleep. Yeah, I'd say cancel this song. I mean, this guy could probably get about 5 years just from the first verse alone. Yeah.
I wonder how much money he's made off that fucking song that nobody like just let that go. And because you know what? No one knows those lyrics. All they know is baby, it's cold outside. They don't hear anything else but that.
It's true. Yeah, it's true. It is catchy. I mean, it's a classic for a reason. But yeah, I mean, in terms of this song, I'd say cancel it. Yeah, fuck it.
Let's get it
Cancel
out.
it. He's
I
made
agree.
enough money. He's probably dead. The guy.
Yeah, his fucking family is still eating and rich off that fucking rape song. And Bill Cosby,
Yeah.
we can't even get a decent episode of the Cosby Show or Little Bill right now. That fucking pisses me off. I love
Yeah.
Little Bill.
Yeah, I mean, Bill Cosby again could be another episode. That'd be a interesting one. But yeah, this guy cancel him,
Cancel his ass. We don't need
cancel
him.
him. Yeah, bang the gavel again. Cool. One of these days I will get a gavel eventually. So,
I'm gonna send you one.
oh, thank you, thank you.
Awesome.
So
Like a big giant one, you know.
if it don't send it in an envelope, because people might think it's like a massive dildo in the post. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Again, I don't want to get cancelled.
Well, I'll put it. I'll make sure it's in a brown envelope, a paper bag envelope. No, it's not gonna be giant dildo.
Tightly sealed so you can see the outline of it. Either a dildo or a murder weapon, or both. So the next song.
Oh.
That would be a bad way to go, isn't it? Death by dildo.
I think I've seen a movie like that where a guy beat the shit out of somebody with a dildo. I think that was Pain and Gain.
Oh, gee. Jesus Christ. That'd be a rough way to go.
That is a rough way to go. On to the next song, sir.
On to the next one. No dildos present in this one. Still with a Christmas theme. Fairy Tale of New York. This was it's a classic song by the Pogues and Kirsty MacColl, who is sadly dead. They rest in peace. So in this song, the couple are arguing, and the offense, it's about this couple. They're in an argument, and it gets to this point. The offense comes from the argument between the couple, and I'll jump straight to it. Kirsty MacColl says, "You're a bum. You're a bum. You're a punk." And Shane McGowan says, "You're an old slut on junk, lying there almost dead on a drip in the bed." Now people a bit annoyed because they called her a slut, saying, slut shaming and all that business. And then Kirsty MacColl says, "You scumbag, you maggot, you cheap, lousy faggot. Happy Christmas, your ass. I pray God it's our last." And that's where I say the bigger offences is the use of the F word there. Obviously a homophobic slur, and what would you make of this?
I mean, I heard the slurs and I'm not okay with them. It's I get that he's writing a song about an argument and things get said in arguments that cannot be taken back. I wasn't really a fan of the song. I didn't tap my foot. I do like, I don't know whether it was an Irish folk song, but they had like an Irish theme folk song type of feel to it. Yeah. I just wasn't a fan of the song. And it just sounded like two bitter people in New York that aren't making it fighting about it.
Yeah, just having a bit of a scrap in the pub.
Yeah. And faggot and I mean, if it's offensive to faggots, then it's offensive. Oh shit! Did I say that?
I'll cut that out. You can retake that again if you want.
I don't even know if I want you to cut that out. If it's offensive, it's offensive. So it needs to be canceled.
Yeah. I think I can totally understand why people are offended by that word. The only defense for it, I'd say, is that that word does have two meanings. It's obviously a homophobic slur, and if Always Sunny's right, I think it originates that's a word for firewood they used to burn to burn alive gay people. So it's definitely that's where its origins came from. But it's also in culture used to in other ways, like if a man is acting unmanly, then they'll call him that word. And I think that was
in itself.
What's that, sir?
I feel like that's toxic in itself. If a man is not acting the way a person perceives a man should act, it's just all the way toxic.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm sorry I cut you off. You had a whole thing going.
No, I agree. I agree with you. That's a good point you made there. To be honest, it's like it's. I think that was the reason she was saying it. It was to put down his manhood, not as a homophobic slur, because they're in a relationship. So yeah. I presume he's not gay. If he was gay, I can understand why she's got the hump. But still don't say that in an argument. But I don't think it was intended as a homophobic slur. But I think it is offensive for the reasons you mentioned there. The thing about you slut, you're a slut on junk. I haven't really got a problem with that, but I can understand people get offended by it. Fair enough. I'd say,
because I've known some sluts and they're not always on drugs.
No. We didn't say all of them, but just this bird in particular.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, he's probably not annoyed that she's like, if she's cheating, then he might be annoyed that like she's cheating rather than she's sleeping around. And so, maybe it's not slut shaming. It's just cheating shaming. But he doesn't go into that much detail. But I'd cancel. It's weird because apart from that, the song's so lovely. It's just that one part of that one verse.
You like the song?
Oh, the song's a classic. It's again. Okay. It's a song that I don't like it now because I've heard it so many times. When it comes on, I hear it in my sleep. But when you first hear it, you're like, oh, it's a quality song. It's a quality song. I wish I didn't play it so much, but great song.
That was my first time hearing it, and I was not fond.
Oh, really? Is it not a thing? Maybe it's more of a British thing, that song.
I believe so. It may be like a pub song. Like they sing it in the bars.
Yeah, they weren't like a massive group, the Pogues. I think this was like the only hit that they're probably going to be some fans of them out there. They're going, oh no, they had this many hits. They've been around for a while, but this was like the one that everyone will know. Yeah, it's like when they over here when they do the list of like top 100 Christmas songs. This will usually, if it's not number one, it will be like top 5. This song.
Top. It seems like that's kind of weird that the top Christmas songs are super homophobic, super toxic, and super rapey, huh? What does that say about Christmas?
Yeah. What you do? What you saying about it, Jesus? Why are you giving us these songs?
I thought it was Satan Claus was the reason for that shit. Not Jesus. Let's cancel that shit. I hate that song.
Yeah, fuck it. Cancel it. Motherfucker. Cancel it so I don't have to listen to it anymore. I'm going around Tesco's or fucking putting the radio on around fucking November. These days it's fucking October now. They're playing this shit.
No, they start playing that shit in October. I'm gonna fucking blow my eardrums out. I hate it.
It's ridiculous. You're walking around the shops and they get. I guarantee you, in a month they're gonna have Christmas decorations up. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, right after Halloween and shit. Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. These songs, they're making Christmas a bit like Halloween. So, yeah. So moving away from the Christmas vibe, and we've got a song that I've loved for years, and I tried to ignore the lyrics of it because the instrumental is so good. Mm-hmm. It's "Brown Sugar" by the Rolling Stones.
Brown Sugar.
Yeah, a classic of a song from back from the 60s, from 1969. And they debuted this song at Altamont Festival, which is not a great start, really. It's not a great. You don't want to have that known as your debut of any song, really. So not great start. But the song itself, it's pretty cut and dry, really. Mick Jagger and Keith Richards, who wrote it. I think Mick Jagger's the one credit. He's the one who usually talks about the lyrics, I believe. His only defense is they wrote it so fast in 45 minutes. They didn't have time to consider what it was about. that's the only defense he's got. He hasn't said, "Oh, there's another meaning." No, this is no.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
So the first line's Gold Coast slave ship bound for cotton fields. Bad grammar as well. Sold in a market down in New Orleans. Scared old slaver knows he's doing all right. Hear him whip the women just around midnight. Brown sugar, how comes you taste so good? It's not really any way to defend that. I don't think.
I don't even want to speak on it anymore. I'm so infuriated right now. Cancel that goddamn song.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cut and dry.
I mean, you have to be a bit of an asshole to write a song about Black women in slavery in America.
I'd be glorifying it.
Glorifying the rape. And that says a lot for our culture in America and wherever the fucking no-name Rolling Stones. I don't know who the fuck they are.
Oh, they're Rolling Stones.
I know who the Rolling Stones.
Yeah,
we all know who the Rolling Stones are, but I'm just
British.
saying.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
who writes a song? I mean, it's just I've never listened to the song because I'm sure it's because my parents just didn't let me. I think after that song, they probably just stopped listening to the Rolling Stones, or they didn't like what happened to James Brown when they bumped James Brown for the Rolling Stones as the closing act. And the Rolling Stones stole a lot of shit from James Brown, whatever.
They stole a lot from a lot of people. Like them and
yeah.
They weren't as bad as Led Zeppelin though, because at least the Rolling Stones gave people credit. Led Zeppelin just
yeah, you're right about that. But the song was written for adult white men, and adult white men at that time fantasized about having sex with Black women.
Yeah. I think it's yeah.
Sorry, did I say white or Black? I'm sorry, adult white men. Did I say that right? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But I mean, who doesn't fantasize about having sex with a Black woman?
I just fantasize about talking to them, and to be honest,
fucking most beautiful woman on the planet, one of the most beautiful women on the planet. But
oh yeah, and Latin women as well.
Sorry.
No, all women are beautiful. Well, not all women are beautiful.
All women are beautiful, but it's something about that.
All kinds of women are beautiful.
There's something about that brown skin, like they're saying. There's something about that brown skin. What I would have excused it if he would have tried to spotlight the what was going on in slavery. If it was a real, true storytelling song about slavery and about the atrocities that our Black women went through, but it was more of why is brown sugar so addictive?
Yeah, it's one of those songs where if he was doing it from a point of view where it's like what's his name? Randy Newman did a song called Short People, where he just bashes short people for the whole song. But the point of view he's doing it is to criticize that point of view. It's like a sarcastic like type thing where it's like, this is how absurd this viewpoint is. We're gonna, if he was doing it like that, fair enough. But he isn't. He's literally just
he just blatantly just read it in a book and read something in a book about slavery. I'm sure this is how it went down. They're snorting lines, and they're in America for the first. I don't even know when that song came out, but I'm sure it was around the time when they first got here. They're snorting dope. And then they probably look on TV about Roots probably came on. They were like, hey, let's just write this fucking song. Look at this shit. Who knows?
Yeah, it's one of those where they go, wrote it in 45 minutes. And it's like, yeah, but there must have been a drive from where you wrote it to the studio. Someone must have said after the first take, Mick, you want to look over those lyrics, mate? I mean, it's a bit...
Or him and Keith Richards probably had like a threesome with a Black girl and she rocked their world and they just had to sing about that shit.
Yeah, but they wrote the song Honky Tonk Women as well, like a year before that. And people have had issues with that song as well. But this song, I'd say this one, it's one of those ones where it's It's one of those ones you really, really want to just plead ignorance and just believe to yourself. You want to pretend like you don't listen, don't hear the lyrics, because the actual instrumental of it is just like it's one of the greatest guitar riffs, and it's like, but then you just can't excuse it. Really, I can't listen to the song anymore. No. And but it's so it's I don't know why they still play it live in like concerts and stuff. I'd say cancel
I didn't know that shit. No, let's cancel that fucking shit.
Cancel that.
Even though they like black women and black pussy, let's fuck them. They shouldn't be singing about that type of shit.
They
should be like Brown Sugar, like what's that song by India Arie? You should look it up.
And I've heard of her, India Arie. I've got one song by her on the playlist. But,
Brown Skin. And she sang about being brown and not about slavery and all the other type of shit. I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah. No, she's good, India Arie, actually. She's good. She's got like an Erykah Badu type like vibe to her.
Yeah, neo soul vibe. Yeah. Definitely. But the Rolling Stones, Brown Sugar, fuck you, Rolling Stones. We're canceling you with your 45-minute song about slavery. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
We did it in 45 minutes.
Took us 45 seconds to cancel that.
Oh, fuck you, man. On to the next song.
On to the next song. Cancel that. Cancelled. Very resoundingly cancelled. Back with the I should have lumped this in with a homophobia, but we go to "You're So Gay" by Katy Perry. I mean, the title, it says it on the tin. It's like baked beans, this song. It says it on the tin.
Oh yeah, she talks about the man that talks about gay. Well, it's so toxic. The toxic femininity coming out of this woman is atrocious.
It's so toxic. The hood's going back up. It's that toxic. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's that toxic. You see, I have to have the math. I mean, the title is toxic. I don't understand how she even got that song through on an album.
Yeah, quite recently as well. I mean that 2007, so like relative. Well, let me check. Actually, "You're So Gay," and I tell you what, another reason I'm annoyed is that the amount of work on Spotify I'm gonna have to do to get these songs off my suggested playlist is. All I'm getting now after 2008.
2008. That's still reprehensible.
Yeah.
I hope I said that right.
Yeah.
The song, I listened to the song. I remember when the song came out. It was big controversy. They were like, "Oh, Katy Perry, what's going on with Katy Perry?" And then I listened to the song, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of liked Katy Perry at a time. I heard this song and I was like, damn, if she feels like that about gay people, how does she feel about blacks?
Yeah, and homosexuals are a large part of our audience, I believe. Yes. So I've read. So it's a weird. It's just not a very nice thing to do. Katy Perry, very fit. I'll get it out of the way. Elephant in the room, beautiful girl.
Yeah, she's fucking beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, is she fit enough, do you reckon, to like not get cancelled? Because there's like a fitness to offensive ratio where it's like
not that fucking fine.
No, not as fine, not homophobic fine.
No, not cancel fine. No. I feel like now, being part of the cancel culture, no matter how fine they are, we cannot let them make it, even though they're fine.
That's the point. Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, Cheryl Cole, if you're out there.
If we're going to stand firm and hold people accountable for the things that they're doing, we need to stand firm, no matter how big their booty is or how big their fucking tits are. And Katy Perry has some nice fucking tits. We
gotta cancel her. And yeah, so I'll read it out briefly. So I hope you hang yourself with your H&M scarf. Oh, so she's angry. She's not. I don't know. I should bring H&M into it as well. That's not.
Well, I mean, we need to cancel H&M anyway. But I'm okay with what she said.
Well, it's not the kind of product placement you want, really. It's not it's not my Adidas. That it's not. I wouldn't be wanting that in my song. I'd be annoyed if I was H&M. While jacking off listeners to Mozart, which is a strange song to be doing hand jobs to, you bitch and moan about LA, wishing you were in the rain reading Hemingway. So far, she just annoyed this bloke because he's a bit cultured. You don't eat meat and drive electric cars. Cares about the planet. He seems like a lovely guy. I don't know what she's moaning about. You're so indie rock, it's almost an art. Indie rock is art, it's music. You need SPF 45 just to stay alive. Don't bring your skin condition into it. Don't make it homosexual. You're so gay and you don't even like boys. No, you don't even like. No, you don't even like. No, you don't even like boys. And then she repeats that. Then she keeps going. You're so gay. Maybe you should buy a Happy Meal. You're so skinny. You should really supersize the deal. Secretly, you're so amused that nobody understands you. I mean, because I cannot get you out of your head. I'm so angry because you'd rather MySpace instead. And I can't believe I fell in love with someone that wears more makeup. I think she says more makeup than me, and I might have copied and pasted that wrong because it cuts off there. But
who was he dating at the time?
I don't know, actually. Who is this guy? Because to be honest with you, he seems like a lovely guy. He cares for the planet.
He does seem like a good fucking guy. Like, I don't understand. That's what I'm talking about with toxic femininity. I think it started with Katy Perry in 2008 with this fucking song.
She kicked it off.
The man is not interested in you anymore. And just because he's not interested in you, that does not make him gay.
Does not make him gay. And even if he is gay, nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with it. He seems like a lovely guy. He cares about the environment. He's a cultured guy. He's got a good taste in scarves. You know, H&M. It's not the cheapest of places. He
likes his skin to be looking nice. Maybe she's just jealous of him.
Just jealous, yeah. It's just jealous. Like he's obviously, I don't know. I don't say in shape, but maybe she's jealous of his figure. Maybe, I don't know. She's going on about Happy Meals and what have you.
I don't like Happy Meals either, but I mean, my grandkids love them.
Yeah, I used to like them. It depends what the toy is inside, but I just yeah. So you say cancel?
Cancel Katy Perry's toxic feminine ass.
Yeah, cancel the song. Yeah, cancel Katy Perry.
We're canceling the song. We're not canceling the people yet. We're canceling the songs.
Yeah. I wouldn't. I don't know much about her. I like that song, the feature she did with Calvin Harris and Pharrell, whatever that was called, Feels. I Kissed a Girl, pretty good.
Yeah, it was okay. I like the one with Kanye. That was dope.
Kanye, what's that?
It was a feature with Kanye. I loved it.
Yeah.
Let's cancel that fucking song. I don't like it.
Yeah, cancel it. So next one, we're sticking with the theme of, that's what it says on the tin. This by a group called Winger, never heard of them. 17, this is called. And it's basically about trying to get with a girl who's 17, and it's not really a way to defend it. It's offensive for multiple reasons. You'll hear here, like she's. Well, I'll read the lyrics. So yeah, I saw sparks fly from the corner of my eye. When I turned it, it was love at first sight. I said, please excuse me, I didn't catch your name. Oh, it'd be a shame not to see you again. And when I thought she was coming to my door, she whispered sweet and brought me to the floor. She said, I'm only 17, but I'll show you love like you've never seen. She's only 17. Daddy says she's too young, but she's old enough for me. Come to my place. We can talk it over. Oh, everything's going down in your head. She said, take it easy. I need some time to work it out, to make you mine. And just when I thought she was coming to my door, she whispered and brought me to the floor. I'm only 17, still 17. 17 in the last verse. She's not aged since. 17. What's going on with this guy? Why is he doing this?
He's singing about a 17-year-old fan that he took home, and she keeps telling him, I'm only 17, I'm not ready. And he's just like, Fuck it. Um, when was this song made, in the 80s?
It was 1988, and it's I think
1988.
I think they're an American rock group. So the age of consent, it would have been 18 still back in the
It's
80s.
always going to be 18, personally. Um, it's just another instance of rocker, big hair rock band saying whatever the fuck they want to say and doing whatever the fuck they want to do, and R&B and rap is like, they're like the scourge of America, and they have songs like this that no one is like paying attention to. And I say cancel it because I don't like 80s rock.
Yeah, I'd say cancel it. It somehow got included on one of the Guitar Hero games. You're not Guitar Heroes. You're cancelled.
Yeah. Cancel is that. She told you she was 17 five fucking times.
She said it.
What more do you want?
What more do you want? She said it multiple times. She's very clear.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
That means you want a 17-year-old girl.
I'd say after the first time she says she's 17, it should be right. I'll see you later. Christine 16 by Kiss. Same thing, pretty much. There's nothing.
Well, you know what? I was thinking that until I listened to Kiss song. I listened to both songs.
Yeah.
But this song was more like, to me, this is my opinion, they were speaking of they wrote the song, to me, how I heard it. The lead singer was putting himself in high school and was talking about a 17-year-old girl that he was in love with in high school. That's what I took from the song.
Ah, okay. Now that makes it a bit different. Yeah. See, I don't know, because she got me dizzy. She sees me through to the end. She got me in her hand, and there's no use in pretending. She drives me crazy. Yeah, I don't usually say things like this to girls your age. Now, that's the one that's getting me thinking he's older. Because it's like if she was 16, then like he would be like chatting up other 16-year-olds.
Did he talk about taking her back to his place or anything like that? I don't remember hearing that.
No. To be fair, no, he doesn't really get X-rated, but it's sort of implied like that. That's what he'd want to do. Well, he doesn't say what he's going to say to her. Maybe he's just saying, I wouldn't be saying things to girls like this your age, but have you heard the Beatles? I usually say it to older people. I didn't think someone young, she might be, don't know what he's saying to her. But yeah.
I mean, when I was 17 and I was trying to get a 17-year-old girl to come home to my place or hang out with me, I'd say anything.
I think, should this song be cancelled or not? I don't know. What do you reckon?
My opinion from listening to the song, I say the song shouldn't be canceled because he's, to me, the crack king. He's singing from a perspective of a teenager.
Okay, I'm gonna say cancel so we can put it to review, because I think I want to have more information. Gene Simmons, I think Gene Simmons wrote this. You're out there. Let me know. Were you 16 at the time? So yeah, let me know.
Gene Simmons, we love you. I don't consider Kiss an 80s band. Kiss is just Kiss.
Oh, Kiss are a great band. I'd love to see them live.
A fucking great band. I love Kiss, man. And I'm not saying that not to cancel them because I love Kiss.
Yeah.
But I listen to his song, and Gene Simmons is a great writer, and I feel like he wrote that song in the perspective of an 18-year-old boy or 17-year-old boy.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to say I want more information from you, Gene Simmons. Yeah. Oh, cancel the whole period where they stopped wearing the makeup. I don't know what they were doing there. Can't cancel that period. But apart from that, quality band, song under review, I'd say. Under review.
We can do that. We'll come back to it.
Come back to that. So is there any songs that you'd like to actually add on this list?
Oh, no. I love the list, man. I mean, I can't because I just listened to all of the songs that you listed.
All right. Well, if you got any ideas, want to throw any out there, let me know. The next,
we're good with this one.
Nice one. There was one that I added this one on quite recently. And it is Age Ain't Nothing But a Number by Aaliyah.
Oh, there you go.
And I, I said we'd get to R. Kelly.
Let's cancel it. I don't even want to because we have so much knowledge of the song, we have to cancel it because she didn't write that song.
No, that's
Kelly wrote the song.
Yeah, R. Kelly wrote it, and we know like he wasn't just having intercourse with her underage. He was married to her underage. I don't know how that slid back in the day.
He apparently he forged her parent signature. It is heard of underage people marrying, older people, and they have to have consent from their families. But that was the first time he started using his star power to recruit young girls, and that's just what it was. Let's cancel that song because I never thought that song was dope. Even when I was that young listening to Aaliyah, because I loved Aaliyah, I just didn't like that song. So let's cancel that fucking song.
Yeah, it's one of these songs that I'd never heard it until like a few days ago, and I wish I did it. I'd never heard this song like before a few days ago, and I wish it was that way because the beat is so good that it's so catchy, and it's annoying. It's so annoying. It's like oh fuck.
Man, R. Kelly makes some fucking good music, but it's like they gotta cancel. I feel like we shouldn't cancel a lot of his songs because I just what I hear is him talking to a woman, but they're saying that he's really singing about women. There's a song I really want to get into called Island Girl by Elton John.
Elton John, okay, yeah. I think I skipped over this one, but this was on the list. Elton John, Island Girl. How you feeling about this song?
I really want to cancel the shit out of this song, and I want to cancel Elton John because apparently nowadays Elton John is like all about, canceling people and speaking his views about how he feels about being disrespected as a gay person or whatever. And for him to write these songs about Black people, Black women, I just think it's super offensive. And it's like, I just can't stand this narrative that he's like so dope and Elton John is this dope ass pianist. I just never was an Elton John fan, and I just don't like this song. You should read some of the lyrics. Have you read the lyrics to this shit?
I have read the lyrics, and yeah, it's one of those where it's you can't really defend it. The only defense I'll give Elton John is that the lyrics were written by Bernie Taupin. Elton John just wrote the music, but then again, he did still sing them, and he did still agree to have it on his album. So no one forced him to do it. So what's he? The only thing I can think of, like how much drugs was he taking at the time when he thought this was a good idea? I can't cancel this song.
It has nothing to do with drugs. It's just the mentality then, and I feel like there's the same mentality now. Nothing has changed. People are creatures of habits. If he felt this way about this song and because he sang the motherfucker like he wrote it. I think they feel the same way now. There's nothing different.
Yeah. No, yeah. I've never spoke to Elton John before. But he's what's that, sir?
You ever went to his concert or like seen him up close?
No, I would though. I mean, to be honest, like I can't. He's one of those where like you can't deny Candle in the Wind or like Crocodile Rock or he's but to be honest with you, I'd never actually heard this song until researching for this.
Really?
Yeah. It's not like one of his massive hits, and for good reason. It's like for me, I still like Elton John, but as a person, I don't really know much about him, to be honest. All I know is the musician.
Yes.
I'd cancel this song, no doubt.
Let's cancel it. And I was never a fan of Elton John. I like Liberace.
Yeah, the only thing I know about Liberace is from that film, Behind the Candelabra. And he seemed like a bit of a prick in that film. Like.
Yeah, he was a great pianist, man. And I've seen him perform before. And
all right.
I remember I was a kid. I think it was like a school trip in music class.
Yeah.
And when I say he was playing the fucking piano and the piano was floating over our heads like Beyonce do,
Oh,
but he
really?
had a full fucking piano just floating over us with his fucking bling. That's why, personally, that's why I kind of wanted bling was seeing Liberace.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, let's cancel fucking Elton John. I don't like Elton John anyway. I'm sorry that Elton John is a fucking jerk.
Yeah. I'm gonna him as a person. It's like I could easily I don't have to listen to his interviews. I don't know much about him as a person, but his music I'll still listen to. But that song Island Girl, not one of them, cancelled.
Cancel that for them.
We got to kung fu fighting. We're stepping back into the racism here, or continuing with the racism. And I'll be honest, I don't think that I wouldn't cancel this song, but Kung Fu Fighting by Carl Douglas. What do you make of this one?
I love that fucking song. I like the
Great
remake
song.
that Jack Black did for Kung Fu Panda.
I don't think I've ever heard that one actually.
You didn't hear that? He remade that for Kung Fu Panda. It was fucking awesome. It was fucking awesome. You should check out Jack Black's version, man. It's fucking awesome. I love the song. It is a bit of cultural, what do you call it?
Appropriation. Yeah.
But why is it that when Black people do it, it's cultural appropriation, but when everyone else does it, it's just music?
Yeah, yeah. And it's not even that. It's not even that bad. It's like there's like you could say the instrumental bit. They sort of going. It's a bit offensive, but it's I don't think he meant
it. What's the difference between that and Congo drums on the beginning of a song?
Yeah, exactly. It's this, it's just playing off the base level stereotype of the whole culture. It says, I'd say, both of them are inappropriate. Both of them are offensive. But I never even. I'm not Chinese, so it doesn't. I'm not the kind of person I'm not the person probably to speak about it. But at the same time, it's a great song. I mean, it's a fucking quality song.
Should we find a Asian? Do you have any Asian friends? I don't have any.
Oh, do I actually? I must. Not that I'm in contact with, to be honest with you. I'll think about it. If there's anyone who's Asian, anyone of any ethnicity is obviously welcome to come in. Yes. Come on the show. But yeah, if there is anyone who wants to give their perspective about this song, I'd like to hear it.
Yes, I don't want to cancel the song because I love that song. I kind of love that song. I kind of listen to it sometimes on my own. I love it.
I'm not canceling that song at all. I think we uncancelled.
And I like Kung Fu. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I grew up watching Kung Fu movies, and anytime you want to make a movie better, you either put Black people or Kung Fu in it.
Yeah, and
sorry, I was horrible. I shouldn't have said that, but yeah, that's how.
Oh no, and speaking of Kung Fu, check out our Bruce Lee series, all now completed and on Spotify. So yeah, check that out. And also another Carl Douglas fact. Another song he did was called "Dance to Kung Fu," and that was sampled in "Classic" by KRS-One, Kanye, Nas, and Rakim. The remix, I should say. And I swear it's sampled by Gangstar, but I can't find the song it's sampled in. But if you hear it, anyone out there listen to Dance to Kung Fu by Carl Douglas, and you'll notice the sample like straight away. It's like a proper familiar one. So it's good artist, Carl Douglas.
Carl Douglas. We don't hear about him too much anymore.
No, he's one of those. He was like a one-hit wonder. But yeah. I listened to a few of his other songs. He's got another song called "Game of Death." He's not bad. Actually, he's not awful.
So, well, I guess all of his songs are kung fu based.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well,
he knew where his bread was buttered.
Black kung fu fighters. What is his name? Black Belt Jones.
Yeah, Jim Kelly.
Jim Kelly. So
yeah.
What's his Wesley Snipes?
Yeah, Van Cleef. What's his name? Van Cleef.
Dolomite.
Yeah. Van Cleef actor. What was his name? I'm forgetting. Oh, no, not Lee Van Cleef. No, not him. Van Cleef, someone. But yeah, yeah. Nothing against Kung Fu, but yeah, nothing against this song even. Great song.
I love it. I
Yeah.
say let's not cancel it.
I wanted to leave this one off the list because this will open up a whole different thing about Eminem. Because yeah, basically the whole song here, "Kill You," it's does what it says on the tin. So it's basically about Eminem. Great, yeah, great. Again, I won't deny, great fucking one of my favorite Eminem songs. Actually, to be honest, I'm not going to cancel it because I'm not going to stop listening to it. It's a great fucking song.
Marshall Mathers LP, right?
Yeah, when Eminem used to be good, it's like back. I think like his second album.
Yeah,
I
you're
think.
right about that. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right, Marshall.
and
Um,
it's like the lyrics are pretty cut and dry. It's about killing, he's violence and what have you. But I don't. It's so over the top. It's he's not like he's saying go out there and kill someone. He's doing it for shock value. It's
yeah,
it's like if you cancel this, you have to cancel loads of it. He's not like passing it off as okay. He's just a bit of fun, As long as people take it as a bit of fun, and then I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
I think if you cancel this song, you're victim shaming, victim blaming too,
All
because
right.
he's just rapping about his abuse of his mother and what he wants to do to stop the abuse.
Yeah.
So if you cancel this, you're saying, okay, the abuser is okay. It's okay for someone to abuse your child and make them love you. How about that? I mean,
Yeah.
he's just expressing how he felt during this abuse. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with that because there's plenty of people that abuse me that I wanted to fucking kill.
Yeah, there's an element of like revenge fantasy in there as well. Uh, Definitely, and it's probably something that's. I mean, when I used to go gym, very long time ago, as you can probably tell by my figure,
I cannot see your figure, sir.
I'll keep it that way because
Yeah.
I don't want everyone to switch off. It's one of those ones where I used to go to the gym. This would help you lift the heavy bar. Like it is what I would call a heavy bar. Other people would call it 2 kilograms. But it's one of those ones that would it gets in you, gets you pumped up, and you can't get someone like sometimes you got to go to these extremes to elicit emotion that gets people jumping, and it's something that you need in entertainment. Yeah, so you need internet connection. It's something you need in entertainment. So I wouldn't cancel it. I think it's all right.
I think it's all right too, and it's from one of the most acclaimed albums by him, the Marshall Mathers CD LP. I love this fucking album, and I love this fucking song. Like I say, we can't cancel it because then we're saying it's okay for you to abuse your children.
Yeah, and one thing we don't stand for: no child abuse on the council.
No child abuse and no child molestation. None of that shit.
No child molestation, no child abuse. Musicals.
No.
We'll think about it. So next one, two to go. In the summertime, and this one, so by Mungo Jerry, another one of these one-hit wonders. And this song it's all fine apart from this one particular lyric that now is a bit you wouldn't get away with it. So he's song's all about in the summertime, we're having a great time. And he gets to this part where he's going in the summertime when the weather's hot, you can stretch right up and touch the sky. Depends how tall you are. When the weather's right, you got women on your mind. Fair enough. Have a drink, have a drive, go out and see what you can find. Now that lyric. It's even just half of that sentence right there is where people have got the offence. So drink driving, obviously not okay. I don't know. I don't think cancel the song. Maybe just censor it. Well, don't even censor it. It's just it's. I don't know. What do you reckon?
I say cancel it because there was some other lyrics that said if the girl has a rich dad, take her out. If she has a poor dad, do whatever you want to her.
Yeah, I didn't. Missed that bit.
Yeah. So we're saying that if the girl's rich, we give her all the respect. And if the girl's poor, we dog her out. And no, that doesn't work because when was the song made?
Would have been late 60s. I want to say 67.
Late 60s, 67. And I don't like to take everything into race, but because we're just talking about class. But why do we have to abuse the poor girl?
Yeah. Yeah, and that lyric, just do what you feel, is as again, it has the connotations of, a lack of consent, which is not right. So yeah, no, I agree. That part I definitely would cancel. The drink and drive bit, it's maybe just cut out, censor that part of the song possibly, because apart from that, it's a great song.
I wasn't a fan even hearing it. I mean, I heard it in movies and I was like, oh, yeah, whatever. I say cancel because of the lyrical content. I mean, it's promoting rape culture in lower class communities.
Yeah, to be honest with you, you're right, actually. No, you are right. So I'm going to cancel that as well, actually. Yeah. Mungo Jerry, you're cancelled.
You're canceled, Jerry. You can't just do poor girls any kind of fucking way. You're no good, motherfucker.
Yeah, I like your sideburns. I don't like what you stand for.
I don't like what you stand for, man. You don't respect girls if they don't have any money. That's some bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. And final song here by a little group called the Beatles, probably the most popular group of all time. I'd say one of my favorite group of all time. And it's from the Rubber Soul album. I believe it's the last song, even, or second to last song, and it's "Run for Your Life" by the Beatles. And it's one of those ones where the song's pretty cut and dry about what it's about, saying someone to run for their life. And straight away, I'd rather see you dead, little girl, than to be with another man. You better keep your head, little girl, or I won't know where I am. You better run for your life if you can, little girl. Hide your head in the sand, little girl. Catch you with another man. That's the end, little girl. Well, you know that I'm a wicked guy and I was born with a jealous mind, and I can spend my whole life and I can't spend my whole life just trying to make you toe the line. Now, again, it's pretty clear what the song's about. It's about a jealous ex-lover wants to kill his ex-girlfriend, and but the thing I've first, a great song, again, brilliant song, but he's not depicting this guy as being in the right. He's saying, I'm a wicked guy and I was born with a jealous mind. So he's not saying that like he's in the right. I think he's very much depicting this guy as someone who is, toxic. He's a murderer, attempted murderer. If he goes through with this, so I don't think cancel it, to be honest with you. What would you reckon?
Like I said with Kiss, he's just they're singing in the POV of this character that they're singing about. Just like if you cancel this song, you'll have to cancel "Hey Joe" by Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
And that is one of the greatest songs I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, there's no way I'm never listening to that song again. It's it's true. I mean, if you cancel that as well, you've got to cancel Bob Dylan's the song the Ballad of Hollis Brown, where he talks about murdering his family because he can't feed them, like during the Great Depression.
Yes.
And it
was a true fact that happened.
Yeah,
men killed their whole families because they didn't want to see them starve to death.
Yeah. If for example, the Beatles were saying, go and kill your wife because she should, then I'd go, all right, that's a bit offensive. But they're not saying that. They're not glorifying it. They're just depicting it, and it does happen out there.
Most definitely.
Yeah. And a great song. So I'm saying not cancelled.
Not cancelled, sir. I'm with you on that.
Nice one. Well, that brings us to the end of our list. Is there any more you'd like to talk about?
No, sir. I think we covered a really good list. Some songs I had never even heard before, and really happy that I heard them and got to fucking cancel them.
Yeah, I'm the same. There's some songs I wish I didn't hear. I wish I never heard Island Girl because it's offensive, and I wish I never heard Aaliyah's "Age Ain't Nothing But a Number" because it's fucking catchy. I want to put it on my playlist right now.
It is fucking catchy like a motherfucker.
It's so good. AJ, ain't nothing but a thing. It sounds better when she sings it. Rest in peace. But yeah, so thank you again for coming on the Council.
Thank you for having me. What about that other group? Have we canceled them yet?
Oh, they're we're gonna have words to say to them. I'm telling you. Yeah, you guys out there, you don't release any charity songs because we'll cancel them. And yeah, you're cancelled off the bat. And yeah, have that.
Most definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much for coming on the show. And hopefully have you again on here sometime. There's so many more. There's so many more things that can be cancelled. There's so many more songs that can be cancelled that we haven't got to. And hopefully one day we'll get to.
Yes, that's awesome. I really
And
appreciate you for having me.
I appreciate you coming on. Where can people find you?
Oh, you can find me at YouTube. Name the Cracked King podcast, or you can find me on Instagram, cracked_king through Instagram.com, or Facebook, Cracked King. If you need your cell phone unlocked, repaired for the low, you can hit my inbox. I will ship and receive shipments and express your phone back to you as soon as possible. And go ahead and follow my YouTube channel, The Cracked King Podcast. Like and subscribe.
Definitely. Just because the king is cracked doesn't mean that your phone has to be cracked. Get that repaired.
Get it repaired, goddammit.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. And we'll see everyone next time on the council, the council, not the other one, not those pretenders out there. Yeah. See you later.